That's no problem, brother.
House on fire.
We're good. Woo! So that was fun.
Hell yeah.
What I'm about to show you in this video, it's all about that nitro. It's all about that nitro. It's all about that nitro.
Rules of thumb, the higher bite your surface, like the more grip and traction you can get on your surface, the higher the engagement of the clutch, so that, you know, the thicker the springs, or, you know, however you're tuning it. Now, of course, your engine's power plays a role in that.
Don't be playing, better go and gather up. I'm at the plate waiting, and it's time for batter up. Never been afraid, people talk with the yapping, never make it happen, follow with some action.
But then on the opposite side would be lower in the RPM range. You want the clutch to engage if you don't have much traction at all.
Mix and match springs. Absolutely you can. Different spring tensions. Okay. Or a progressive engagement. The same tension, you're going to get a more abrupt engagement. When the engine is at a dead stop, your finger is off the throttle. It's at 0. When you squeeze that throttle all the way, it should go all the way up to 100.
Absolutely, shoe weight makes a hell of a difference. Golden rule is, the heavier the shoe, the earlier it's going to engage. The lighter the shoe, the later in the RPM range it's going to engage. Might not make a lot of sense until you consider the fact that it's using centrifugal force, right?
Basically, you don't want it to go, let's say, 30 to 100 or 0 to 70.
Matter of fact, you little sissy boys just rapping. Don't wanna see me get to rat-a-tat-tatting. Live it how I spit it, then I spit it how I live it. East Riverside since a baby been up in it. My mama's from the north side, dad was from the east side, so I wrote my GT on my chrome red line, knocking those down if these chumps whoop shit, and knock his ass way higher than the Kush lift.
Ready or not, here comes the boys from the south. Here comes. Thumbs up, yo, the hood, then I jumped. Leaving him wounded, I left his ass Another buster fell victim when them hot slugs licked him. And nigga, you next if you ain't neighborhood crib. In the hood block controlling with the bullshit like the colon. You know the slogan, nigga rich rolling. In the hood block controlling with the bullshit like the colon. You know the slogan, nigga rich rolling. In the hood block controlling with the bullshit like the colon. You know the slogan, nigga rich rolling. In the hood block controlling with the bullshit like the colon. You know the slogan, nigga rich rolling.
In the hood patrolling, rewind, leave your eyes swollen. Nigga toss up phones, banging twice. It's rich rolling. Blue hat, blue chest, blue cats, body tats, big guns. It's 7 to the 5th. Now I'm posted on 4-1. Got a zone in a sticky sack of purple kush. Don't need no water or whip. It's chicken fire when it's cooked. Cut it down up in the clan.
Dipping through the city streets, plenty drove, plenty heat, plenty drugs, plenty wild thugs, a bunch of mini-me's. I gave you motherfuckers attitudes to emulate. 100 with the business, oh believe me nigga. Comptown born and raised, OBG nigga.
We keep it gangster.
Do it like in Compton.
Call on all my troops.
They'll be on the streets marching.
In Riverside, many people die on the daily. The kush keep us hazy, off yaks we get crazy.
We keep it gangster.
Do it like in Compton.
Call on all my troops.
They'll be on the streets marching.
In Riverside, many people die on the daily. The kush keep us hazy, off yaks we get crazy.
We keep it gangster.
One thing I've noticed is that the people who simply don't progress in this hobby, meaning that, you know, they're the 20-year guys, the 10-year guys, 5-year guys, whatever, excuse me, and they still can't even tune a nitro engine, there is one common denominator, and that is that at one point in their nitro career, if not even to this day, they'll ask for some form of help and then say, well, no, it's not that, it's something else, right? So you guys are crazy. I read some of these things where someone will say, you know, hey, I'm having trouble tuning my engine, and here's why. I'm going to give you a real good example. Look at this guy here, basically saying that his vehicle starts out and it's running fine, and then suddenly it becomes, quote, weird. Now, based on the symptoms he's describing, it's lean. Think through this, though. We all know, because I've shown this, and you've tried it for yourself, I hope, and realized that it is indeed true, an engine continues to optimize itself until it stabilizes. That's a fancy-ass way of saying an engine goes from cold to operating temps, quote-unquote running temps, whatever you want to call it. It just means that it's not going to become any leaner and meaner on its own. Listen, get that? But what you want to understand is it does go from a cold start to somewhat lean and mean, leaner and meaner than it was. How about that? So if you start it at already on that threshold of, you know, okay, this bitch is about race tuned, it's only going to lean itself and become a lean condition. Listen here, where I first fire up the engine. And here it is, a tank later. I have not touched the needle.